I was just talking, I have a coaching program that I do, and I was just talking this morning to our guys, and we were talking about limiting beliefs. And, so many people, they're so afraid to do things because they're worried about what other people think about them. And
Oh,
I
that's
think
the worst thing in the world.
this is it, man. I mean, it's like we got one life to live. We might as well go live it. We might as well go enjoy it. And we might as well put it all on the dang line, all of our passion, all of our authentic, just our authentic self. Put it on the line and go for it. What do we got to lose, man? We
Well,
fail, we get back up, we try again.
let's talk about that, because that's important. You're saying really what the bottom line is to everything in life. I really think you hit it. And I'll tell you, my first book is called Putting It Online. I wrote that 25 years ago, but and that was about negotiating. But I'll tell you what changed my life. I did a program called the Hoffman Institute.org, and I went up north, and where I had done a lot, been on the road. I had been married twice. I said to myself, I just broke up my marriage. I said, I know I'm a good guy. What is wrong with me? Why can't I keep a marriage? What's my happiness? I was really having issues. And about 20 years ago, and someone recommended me to do this program. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go away for 7 days, and I'm going to work on myself. And I went away to this place called the Hoffman Institute. And recently, it's gotten so much publicity. Katy Perry met Orlando Bloom there. Justin Bieber, he went for 3 days, couldn't even make it through. He left, but his manager did it. And it really changed my life. What did it do? Exactly what you said. Stop worrying about when people think about you. I learned more lessons of life through them. And basically, the program works like this. Our parents give us positive traits, and they give us negative traits. We love them for the positive traits. Look at it. You're a great looking guy. You're smart. But they gave you some negative crap, too. And they gave me a lot of negative stuff. So what this program helps you to do is work on and identify the negative stuff that your parents gave you, and rebuild you to be that person, that little David who you were 1 year old before anyone ever hurt you. It all starts in the foundation. We all carry our parents on each shoulder, our mother and our father. And all we do is say we want our parents' acceptance, no matter who you are. My grandkids, grandpa, my kids, Daddy, look at me. All kids want is acceptance of their parents. And our parents give us a lot of stuff. And, we learn to love our parents after this program, because we realize that they got their garbage from their parents, and who got it from their parents. And I come from a Holocaust family. And, I walked into Hoffman, I'll share this with you, and they have you identify the negative traits you get from your parents. And I identified 100 negative 100 negative traits of my mother in advance, and 5 of my father. I adored my father. I adored him. My mother and I, we battled. She was into college education and education, favored my brother, and because he got his master's and his, rabbit, you name it. In the end, after doing Hoffman, I identified 125 negative traits of my mother, but I found 125 of my father too. And I didn't realize that I got stuff from my dad. And I don't want to go on and talk about it, but this Hoffman really blew my mind. And because you're in this business of rock and roll, you're in the business of sports, and you don't really see reality. You don't see reality. Yes, you have the passion. You see the successes after successes after successes. But let me tell you, you have to be, they ripped my ass a whole apart. I hate to say that word. And it really taught me a lot about life. And that's how I was able to create the camp too. And to create it to be a life-changing experience. So while you think you're going to rock camp and you are jamming with these superstars, I'm trying to take you back to that young age when that song first affected you, and for you to find passion in your life that you lost because for some reasons you lost it, whether your girlfriend left you, whether your parents ignored you, so whatever it was, but get you back to rebuild you.
I mean, music is, I love, obviously, most of us love music. I love music. But isn't it interesting how music can make you feel things that you haven't felt in 20 years? It's like a song that you heard when you were 8 years old, I mean, I'm getting the chills even thinking about it right now because it like I could hear a Lionel Richie song, and it's just like make it throw you back to, to the 1980s somewhere. And I could see exactly where I was when I heard that song or felt that feeling or, kissed that girl or
Oh,
whatever it was. And it's just like, wow, it's amazing. It really is
the
amazing.
power of music. And you see in the film, you saw those two young men and the fathers and the sons and the women and the drummer. And we show you those four examples, but there's 1,000 examples how the power of music really is life-changing. Now, I just had a thought I wanted to share with you because it will come back to me. But
I think that,
hold on. I want to share this thought with you because it's so powerful. Okay. 2 weeks ago, I did a corporate event for YPO. I brought in 30 CEOs, never played music before. They came to LA. We put them in bands. There were 5 people that could play instruments. The rest, we taught them. We taught them how to play a chord. We could teach you. These rock stars could teach you. 2 days, they were performing live at the Whiskey A Go-Go. And they were all A-type guys. And they got to jam with Kathy Valentine from the Go-Go's. And she's going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and this and that. I talked to the chairman about a week later. I said, so tell me, how was the experience? He said, David, it was unbelievable. How you changed, took all these regular people, never played an instrument. You taught them how to play some chords. You guys taught them how to bang on a drum. And then we had a couple, musicians who sat in and really helped them be a band. He said, but Kathy Valentine, I cannot tell you, I was an orphan. My dad was sick. My mother died. And my dad wasn't going to live. And they would bring me CDs, and not CDs, cassette tapes as a gift because they knew I loved music. I was 8 years old. And they brought me a cassette tape of the Go-Go's. And when I got to play on stage with Kathy Valentine and meet her of the Go-Go's, and I remember that thing, it was life-changing. He was in tears. Now, this is a guy who runs a $50 million company. And him meeting this star, playing with her, and remembering it. So you're absolutely right. It's the power of the songs that you remember, and it's life-changing.
It is life-changing, and then on top of that, to be a part of a camp where you can go and be a part of some of your your early dreams, and to make them a reality, because there's a lot of people right now that are watching, listening. I'm thinking of somebody in my mind right now. I'm going to refer to this camp, because there's a lot of people that it was their dream to be a musician, and for whatever reason it didn't get to that level for them, and they took a different path in their life or whatever. But man, to be able to have the opportunity to learn and to dream again and to feel it again and to be a part of something special again, even if it's for 4 days, these are memories that are going to last a lifetime for these people.
Friendships, the friendships you'll make, the memories, the relationships. We're doing a songwriting camp in April with Desmond Child. You have to play an instrument. And it'll be unbelievable that you just learn to write songs, just to come there and learn the expertise from these people. But yes, it's more than that. So when they come, they're coming for the big star, and I'm going to get that picture and I'm going to jam with them. When they walk away, they realize they got a whole life-changing experience going to rock camp. And 50% of our campers return because they get that amazing feeling.
That's so cool.
And that creative feeling. They go back to their homes, and they run their businesses better. They learn to listen. To be in a band, you got to listen. You got to listen to the other musicians. You got to learn to collaborate. You got to learn to write original songs. You got to learn to perform on stage. You get rid of that shy feeling. Whatever it is, you get to learn how to be your authentic self.
Thank you for watching our short clips on Alonzo Academy. If you'd like to watch the next short clip, click here. If you'd like to watch the entire podcast, click here.